Hello to all the hair besties in the land. OLAPLEX just launched a new product and we're gonna play with it today. And here it is. It's in this box. It's beautiful packaging. And I want you to take a look here. It says OLAPLEX Bond Shaper Curl Rebuilding Treatment. Up here it says it's new. It's a patent bond shaping technology. Now, because it's new, we all want to know what it's going to do, right? So we're going to do it together. And I'm going to read off what I found online and on Instagram, on their website, so we get to see what it does together. Okay, so it says it's a patented OLAPLEX bond building technology. It strengthens for visibly healthier curls, which is what we need for anyone who has curly hair and, you know, might experience some puffiness, swelling, maybe some frizziness or flyaways. This will help refine and define your curls, which is very important for anyone who loves curly hair and love their own curls and want to embrace it. And it also says professional curl retention compound. It locks in definition, smoothness, and shine. We're gonna find out. And it has coconut avocado milk. Ooh, I love coconut. And avocado too. It nourishes, reduces breakage, and adds softness and shine. Well, there you go. Nora, where are you?
I'm here.
My friend Nora. We've been friends for like over 10 years.
We have.
Right? And you've known her, you've seen her on my channel many times before, and she's back.
I'm back. But not like this. You've never seen me like this before.
Well, this is considered your natural hair, right?
This is my natural hair. No leave-ins, no oils, no nothing. Out of the shower.
And let's spin around so we can see everything. Zhuzh it for us.
Completely air dried. We did nothing to it.
What would you like to do to your hair with this product? Do you want it to define your curls like we see in these before and after photos?
Yes, I think defined curls are important. I'd love to have it look very ringlety, shiny, bouncy, but not crunchy.
No crunchy. No. Nobody wants crunchy.
No crunch.
Well, let's hope that this will do that for you. I mean,
Okay.
you're the perfect candidate because you have naturally curly hair.
Yep.
And
I just highlighted it, and sometimes after we bleach our hair, we might lose a little bit of the shape of the curl. So I'm excited to see if it really helps rejuvenate my curls right after a bleaching service.
I mean, perfect example right here. So if it does wonders on your hair, then sold for all of us. And you're gonna be sold too.
Yes, I'm excited.
Let's read this together. So this is gonna be in the back of the box. It says it's clinically validated.
Oh.
Stylist and client approved. We need validation, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes.
Discover the first professional curl treatment with patented OLAPLEX bond shaping technology, a proprietary peptide for molecular repair that penetrates deep into the cortex to strengthen, repair, and lock curl shaping bonds into place. Read the second one here.
Okay, it says, in just one service, clients will leave with coils, curls, and waves visibly repaired, healthier, defined, and smooth. Bond-shaped curl rebuilding treatment provides immediate and ongoing results that last through 15 washes for healthier and easier to style hair.
15 washes. All right, so we're gonna follow instructions. And the first step is I need to shampoo your hair. So let's get you to the shampoo bowl. You ready? All right, Nora, lay on in. Comfortable?
So comfortable.
Time to get started now. Okay, we're gonna follow instructions and directions because that's very important. So here, I'm gonna put everything right here on the screen so you can see it with me. Okay, first step is prep, right? It says, should be used on deeply cleansed hair before treatment. Cleanse hair with number 4C bond maintenance clarifying shampoo for up to 5 minutes to remove product buildup, damaging impurities. For best results or extreme buildup, follow with OLAPLEX broad spectrum chelating treatment as directed. And that's what this is. And let's open the box actually. I want to open the box to make sure we have all the steps that we need. Okay, so we got, this is the step 1 repair. I'm gonna put it right there. And this is step 2 enhance, right there. And this is a step 3 define. So those are the 3 steps here. And then we need to have this, and that's not in the box. This is the bond maintenance clarifying shampoo. So let's take a few pumps here. Okay, a little bit goes a long ways because this is concentrated. It's very important to remove all the debris before you do any type of service. Now this, based off of social media, I've been seeing all types of people using it. Like they'll use it on hair that's been lightened with a bleach, lightener, or color treated. All types of curls, whether it's tight coils or loose waves. I've seen all types of curl shapes and pattern using it. So, and Nora is the best person for me to use it on because she has color in her hair, bleach highlights in her hair, bleach lightener, you know what I mean. And she's naturally curly, so it's gonna be very telling what the results will look like. Okay, so it says to do this for 5 minutes, so we're gonna keep shampooing her hair for 5 minutes and we'll be back. Okay, per instructions, I started with the shampoo 4C clarifying shampoo and I just rinsed that out. And now, because the instruction says to go in with a broad spectrum chelating treatment, I'm gonna do that right now. And I'm gonna leave it in for about 15 to 30 minutes because that's what the instruction says to do. And if we want more intense results, we can also add heat for this. This is to make sure the hair is fully cleansed from any debris, so that way the product can be activated and make sure the performance is at its optimum results. Okay, so let's go ahead and squeeze this in. Ooh, look at that. This is very concentrated, so the product spreads very easily through the hair. You can see that it's frothing lightly. I'm just gonna let this marinate and sit in her hair for about 15 minutes. Make sure I get all corners. I love the glide of this product. Okay, and that's what this is right here. Let me wipe that so you can see it. OLAPLEX Broad Spectrum Chelating Treatment right there. It eliminates damaging impurities, hard water mineral, and product buildup. That's what this step is for. Okay, we're rinsing out the Broad Spectrum Chelating Treatment right now. And in the instructions it says right here to use the number 4 shampoo bond maintenance shampoo. So we're gonna use this now because we have to follow directions, okay? I don't want any steps to go unmissed. Okay, so that's about how much I'm using here of the number 4 shampoo. I wanna make sure I follow every single step because I want optimal results, okay? Because you never know. You might think your hair is clean, but it might not be. All right, so we're gonna shampoo hair. Okay, rinsing out the shampoo right now, and we're gonna get started. All right, we're back in the shampoo bowl. Nora, are you excited?
I am. I'm actually really excited that there's finally a product like for curly hair because I just don't feel like companies make enough products for curly hair, and there's a lot of us out there. And some people don't even wear their hair curly and just straighten it because they don't even have the right tools or products to use to enhance their natural curls. So,
because some people don't know how to style their curly hair, but if your curls style itself, then it'll be a lot easier, right?
Exactly. I show my clients all the time and they're like, I had no idea that my hair could look like this. So,
well, hopefully this is a solution for your clients.
Yeah.
You know?
And for me.
And for you.
Yeah.
And I'll just have FOMO because I don't have naturally curly hair. I have to get a perm to try to be cool like you.
No, you have beautiful hair. We all have our own beauty.
And if we get to enhance who we are, why not, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to read the first step here. It says, hold this. It says repair step 1. Okay, dispense 50 milliliters into an applicator bottle. Okay, let me grab that really quick. We're going to pour this in together, okay? Okay, Nora, you ready? Okay, 50 milliliters. Okay. So I went online to see if you need gloves with it or not. I don't see anyone using gloves with it, and the instructions doesn't say use gloves with it, so it seems like a pretty safe product to use with your hands. So I'm just going to do it because everyone's doing it. All right, and if everyone's doing it, then that must mean it's safe. Okay, so we're going to turn her around, and it says to rake through the hair in small sections until evenly saturated. Okay, moving downward motion to ensure product is fully saturated. Process for 10 minutes. Do not rinse. Amount depends on hair and length and density. For short length, use less. For long hair lengths, add more product as needed. Okay, well, we start with 50, so let's go. Ooh, it has a very nice consistency. Oh, wow. So it kind of has like a frothy lather. It's kind of hard to explain. Okay, and I could just rake it right through just like that. Okay, wow. It kind of helps detangle the hair a little bit. I can't describe it, but I'm gonna get some close-up shots here. It's hard to explain because it's not like water. And I'm just gonna comb this right on through. So I guess we don't need that much. A little bit kind of just spreads throughout the hair, just like so.
Is it slimy?
I wouldn't say, no, I wouldn't say slimy.
Slippery?
It has a slip to it. So it just glides through the hair. And I may have used too much on one section. I'm not sure because it just spreads so well. Because I was a little bit concerned, 50 milliliters, it's not gonna spread, but it does spread very, very easily. So I'm gonna start right at the root edge. I'm gonna dribble just like so. It's like it literally glides, look at that. You could see it. Using a wide tooth comb here and just combing the product all the way down the strands. And it actually detangles the hair as you kind of comb through. It makes it a lot easier for the product to just kind of glide down. You can feel the glide, right? Mm-hmm. Like right when you put it in, it almost looks more moisturized.
With hydrated?
Yeah, like you could feel like down here where I placed it in, like right down here where I placed the product in, you could feel the moisture. And up here it's already drying out, but here it's staying moist. And you can see the curl definition happening right here. See that? Look at that. Where I apply it, you can see the curls taking place already. Wow, that's insane. Whoa. Right here, you can see the definition. Right here, you can see how it's puffing. So that's really cool. See the difference? So I can see the hydration happening already. Okay, so now we're gonna let it process for 10 minutes. I have applied the product throughout the whole entire head, and you can see the definition happening right on the ends. You can see the curl revolution happening, the definition happening throughout. But after 10 minutes, we're gonna go on to step 2. So far, I'm really mind blown because everything looks a lot more, the hair looked more smoother and more moisturized. You can see that curl definition coming back because you saw her before, her hair was not defined. So this is gonna be really nice. You could tell right on the ends where her hair is the most processed. That definition is looking really nice. Okay, so it's been 10 minutes already in the hair. We're gonna move on to step 2. So this is a step 2 enhance. Let's read the instructions together. It says, take small sections, spray step 2 until the hair is thoroughly saturated. Scrunch into curls to ensure product is properly worked through and processed for another 10 minutes and do not rinse. All right. So let's do that. It says fully saturated, so I guess that means spray a lot. So I'm gonna go from inside where we started first and mist. Okay, I'm gonna mist this into the hair. Okay, section by section and scrunch. Okay, I'm gonna scrunch it up so that way the curl can take place. Here we scrunch for the number 2. You can see the definition taking place. Go ahead and lay your head down. Okay, so it says fully saturate. So we're spraying from scalp to ends here. And we're gonna encourage the curl. Okay, squeeze and bring the curl pattern up. Okay, you can see it right there. You can see everything taking place. Look at that, wow. Okay, then I'm gonna use my fingers. Go to sections, and again, mist that step 2 onto the hair. You see this? Instead of like pulling on it, I'm scrunching the hair, but not overly like squeezing. I let things fall into place. So let's compare it to the side before I spray. So you can see here, it's a little bit more defined. This side's a little bit more limp, but even that step 1 is looking really, really good.
You just call me limp?
Your hair.
Oh, my hair.
Your hair is limp. Okay, so go ahead and turn your head to the side like so. Okay, you're gonna mist it right around that hairline. This is where she has a lot of highlights, so let's make sure we saturate that very well. Right in through there. And then we're gonna mist our whole entire head, and then we're gonna let it process for 10 minutes. I could see the definition and the pattern, you know, coming through.
Me too.
You can feel it, right?
I totally see. I'm really excited to see this.
I know, I can't wait. Do this other side too. Yes. And you think you could probably do this process yourself too, right?
Yeah.
Or no?
Well, I mean, I do a couple of these steps myself anyways when I do normal styling products, but to be able to do a treatment and it's styling my hair at the same time, that's even better.
I love how you could feel that juicy squishing, right? So you could feel like that hair is being quenched.
Yeah.
Because it was thirsty.
And I think the other thing that I always tell my friends and my clients, when you're going to scrunch your hair, there's a right way and a wrong way to scrunch it. What I'm doing is gently coming in from the bottom and scrunching it. I'm not going against the grain of my hair. Like people, when they do it the wrong way, they go like this and they scrunch, and that makes the hair frizzy because you're going against the grain, against the cuticle.
You start at the ends and
you start at the ends and you just gently lift up.
And if you turn to the side here, look at that curl pattern definition coming through. Like you could literally see it happening, and we're letting this sit in for 10 minutes before we do the third step here. So while you're doing that, and we're waiting for 10 minutes, I'm just gonna go ahead and read off the instructions. Okay, the third step is called define, and it says start with small amount and distribute. Step 3, section by section from root to tip. This was step 2, to re-wet the hair if needed, but your hair looks pretty moist, so it probably won't need it.
She's dripping.
Proceed with desired curl defining technique, whether it's air dry, and use preferred drying method. So you get to diffuse it too, and it says do not wash for 48 hours. You can do that, right?
Yeah, easy. Most people with curly hair don't wash their hair more than once or twice a week anyway.
Oh, well see? So you'll be wearing this in your head for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta follow up with me in 2 weeks. Let me know how it looks, and I want to make sure, like after you shampoo it the first time, how does it stay that way, right? Because it says here that it lasts through 15 washes. So literally, you can shampoo your hair 15 times, and I guess you could redo this treatment again according to what is telling us to do. And you can see all these before and after photos on the box, which is cool, and I can literally see it happening to your hair as I apply the product. This is exciting.
Yeah,
and
I think it's going to really be interesting to see it on lighter hair as well, because on dark hair, sometimes it's kind of hard to tell definition, but with lighter hair, you can really see it.
What I like is that I didn't use gloves because it didn't look like I need to, and also you have all these highlights and you have chemicals in your hair from color, from lightener, bleach, what have you.
And like heat damage, blow dryers, flat irons, all of the things, so.
And it feels good and looks good.
I can already see the curl revolution is impressive.
It's very impressive. So go ahead and have a seat, and 10 minutes is almost up here, and then we're gonna go to step 3. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and apply step 3. Let's go ahead and squeeze the product out. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so it says to apply it from root to tip. So let's see. And this is where you're styling it to encourage the curl. So what I like to do is use my fingers and bring it through. And sometimes you can coil the hair if needed, depending what curl types you have. And I'm gonna spiral it through to encourage the curl, okay? And what I like to do is squeeze a good amount of product on the top of my hand, like so, in the back of my hand. So I get to re-dip my fingers in to reapply it through the hair. And you don't need much because the product just glides right down the strands like that. Okay. Use your fingers to kind of spin it, rope it through, and encourage it. Okay, now you want to be careful because if you over rope it, it won't look as a natural curl as you diffuse it. You just want to kind of bring it through and ribbon it. It's almost like a soft ribbon. And as I section the hair, I'm using my fingers because the fingers will encourage the curl. So you see this spiral? You just tap the step 3 and just bring it through the hair like that. And then naturally the hair will spring up, just like so. You can see right in here. You can see how all the curls are taking place. And I'm doing it section by section because I want the individual strands to pop, just like so. Like that, you want to rope it through. And you do it like how you would style your curl. Like if you were to put cream or gel, so you treat it like you're styling the hair. Just like so, like that. And if you see the hair start to kind of look like, if the hair feels like it's a little tangly, what I do is just use my fingers to kind of rake through to break it up, like that, so the product can glide and spread through. There's a special brush that you can use that helps define the curl as well to make your life easier. So if you want to encourage the curl, and this works on different types of curls. If your curls is really tight, you might have to style it differently using your fingers. But I kind of just run the product through the ends like so with the product. Number 3, you can feel that glide coming through. You get your brush and brush it down like so. It separates the curl and remove any like tangles, and then you could then re-scrunch the curl right back up. Look at that. Look at this. See that? All the way down to the ends. And I still have product back here. So I'm gonna go section by section, and I find that that works really effectively. And again, if you want to coil it around your fingers, you can. Use that product, spread it down the hair. I might need a little bit more. A little product like this, like a pea size, can cover a few sections here. So see, right on down, you can see the product kind of creating this little foam right there. Glide it right on down. Get that wet brush. Now this is not a regular wet brush. Look at the bristles on this. It's really chunky and thick, just like so. And it's designed for curl types, just like Nora.
I know, I was really excited. The second I saw that brush, I was like, oh my God, I need it in my cart.
You ordered it right away.
I ordered it right away.
Look at this. See that? Takes out all the tangles. Because the worst is like having the curls dry into your hair in a tangled form, and then it gets knotted up. And watch, as I just use my palm, drop the ends into my palm and scrunch up. Encourage it, encourage that hair, and it brings it all together without any knots. Because, Nora, I'm sure you have experience with your hair getting knotty, right?
Yeah, and I think it is good to detangle it, because if you don't, those knots are going to be frizzy. And I like that you're sectioning my hair as you're doing this with your finger and not like a comb, because that's going to like disrupt the curl pattern. Like fine teeth combs, those are not good for curly hair, but that's why I really like this brush, because of the wide teeth.
And even when I'm applying the product through hair, watch how I'm using my fingers and raking the product through the hair. That's the key here, because when you're causing too much disruption to each section of the hair, you're not encouraging the curl, okay?
You're breaking them up.
You're breaking them up and they become puffy, and that's not what you want. And that's why this brush really helps. Okay. And you just repeat this throughout the whole entire head, all the way up, and then we're gonna diffuse your hair, or you could choose to air dry. Okay, so we just put step 3 into the hair. You gotta see this. Look how defined the curl is. Look at this, it's insane. The definition. Nora, I mean, you could feel it, right?
I know, I can't wait to see it dry.
And then the side, look at this. Look at the side. Look at that definition on the side. Look at this. So you know when it air dries, it's gonna be so defined. We are gonna diffuse it though, because we wanna see it now, but you can see the definition. Does your hair normally look like this when it's wet, coming out like this defined?
No. And like the ringlets look a lot more bouncy and like spiraled.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I like that they're more clump curls instead of like frizzy, you know, tiny curls. So I'm excited to see it.
All right, we're gonna diffuse and be right back. And we're done! It looks so pretty, I can't believe it.
I love it.
I can't believe something like this exists.
I'm grateful something like this exists. I got a treatment and styled my hair all at one shot.
I know, your hair looks healthier. You got the highlights in your hair, now your color looks healthier.
And I can touch it. It's not crispy or crunchy or hard, but I feel like there's hold.
I know. I can't believe it.
And it looks shinier, right?
I mean, I can literally compare the before here and the after here, side by side, whether it's in the back, the front, the side. She could swing it left, right, left, from the back to the front. It looks good. I can't believe, I mean, I don't even know what to say. There's no words left to say other than I'm shooketh.
You encouraged my curls. They're bouncy and they're shiny. And like really, my hair feels like even if I just touch it, it's not gonna get frizzy. Like I have volume, which is why, in case you're wondering if my hair looks shorter, it's because my curls are actually bouncing up like they should and they're not laying flat.
I mean, you were a little bit swollen before the hair, right?
Yeah.
It was all over the place. I mean, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
you know, but now we are talking. It's shiny and healthy, and we also feel, because we use a bit of this on the ends after we style it, this is the new number 10 Bond Shaper Curl Defining Gel. So there's like a couple pieces here that might need encouragement. I just looped it around my finger, and it really has a great texture. You felt it, right?
Yeah, I really liked it.
You liked it? Here, let me put some in your hands. Like, you can see it right there. So how we describe this texture? Like,
you do not want me to describe this texture. It's something that makes you pregnant.
It's a good texture that we love.
But it smells better.
I provide that too, but we won't talk about that. This is amazing for curls, and I love it.
I really like it too. The other thing too is I'm glad we diffused it because we got to be not impatient and see it like, you know, dry. But if I was to let it air dry, I could tell that there was a little bit of a cast that was forming, which I really like because I feel like when I use good like curling styling products, I need a cast to create the shape, and then I'll break the cast with like a serum or an oil or something, and then that ensures that I'll get days out of wearing my hair curly.
I felt it too, right when I was drying it. You could feel like a soft cast, but as you start to let it sit for like 5 minutes, the cast dissipates, and you can see the voluminous shape in the curl, like literally like this. Like I could go into her scalp, massage her scalp.
That feels good, actually.
Does it feel good?
Yeah, it does.
And that's what I'm saying. That if you have any loose pieces, you go in with that number 10 to define it. This is our new best friend. I'm obsessed to know that you could do this every 15 washes and make your hair look healthier. And it's great for all hair types because if you look at the box here, there's like all these before and afters from like different curl types. It's great for you for any type of curl because it's gonna help define it, you know.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. I'm excited.
I am.
You said obsessed, and isn't that the name of the Beyonce movie? Because I feel like my hair looks like her hair in that movie.
Right? So we'll call you Nuance. All right, click that bell, subscribe, leave comments below if you love this video and if you want to try out this product. And share this video with your friends because they need to know and discover this product. And this video literally shows you step by step. So show me love by subscribing, and also follow me on Instagram, Facebook. All my social media platform will be in the description below, as well as Nora. Give Nora some love because.
Thank you. And give curly hair some love, guys. Let's like show more love for the curly hair.
Yes. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.